Hello everyone, welcome to Jigyasa. I'm Devashmita. This is the second part of the economic botany. In the previous video, we have already know about that the different food plants and which belongs to the cereals and the different of the six true cereals that are mainly used in case of the food plants. So in this video we are going to learn about the different types of the millets and the pseudo cereals which are mainly used as a food. So let's start about this is the economic botany and the second video this is the millets and the pseudo cereals. We are cover in this video in the millets and the pseudo cereals. So what is millet? First of all, know about the what is millet. So millets means the small sized grains are known as the millets. The edible person in millets is the endosperms. Basically, what is the main in the main food source, that is the in case of the millets, that's the endosperm. So we take the endosperm as a food source. So some of the important millets are, so different types of the millets, what are they? So let's start about the what are the different types of the millets. So have you ever heard the term the or ever heard the name of the sargam or jowar? Its common name is the jowar or sargam. Its botanical name is the sargam bulgari. Sargam bulgari. So the center of origin of the sorghum is the Asia and Africa. So it is a staple food for the millions of the people in these continents. So sorghum is a staple food basically in case of the Asia and Africa region of the people, and sorghum is used in various ways, that is for the preparation of the paper, brushes and etc. It is mainly used as the fodder. So let's come to the pearl millet. Its botanical name is the Pennisetum typhoides. Pennisetum typhoides. So this is mainly we just know pearl millets as commonly named as the bajra. Here the pearl millets are the center of the origin of the pearl millets is the Africa and is the most important Indian millets, and this is the most important of the Indian millets, and we just know about intake as a food source or intake in our daily food. So pearl millets can be grown in the both the kharif as well as the rabi season. It can grow well in the region of the less rainfall in case of the dry farming crops. So pearl millet is mainly used as the food by the poor people, and its flour is used to making the chapatis. The plant is used as the forage. So third number in case of the third points comes to the finger millet. We normally known as the raji or the mandua. So its botanical name is the Eleusine coracana. Coracana. So this is the finger millets, or normally we called as the ragi or the mandua, locally known as the mandua. So finger millets is also known as the African millets or the Korakan. It is mainly suitable for the dry farming and can survive in the severe drought, and also pest and disease resistance. Disease resistant. So this grain of the finger millet can survive up to the 50 years. So the survival period of the finger millet is 50 years. Without any damage, it can survive 50 years. So finger millet is a kharif crop. It's a crop. So its flour is used mainly making chapatis by the poor people, and the plant is used as the forage. So finger millet is used for the preparation of the instant food. So basically we just know about the mandua. We just call the mandua or the ragi or the finger millet. It's a kharif crops, and it is survive. Its survival time duration is the 50 years. So mainly the poor peoples are used generally and making chapatis or as their food. So then comes to the proso millets. Its scientific name is the Panicum millesium. Panicum millesium. So this is commonly called as the true millet or the broom corn millets or the Russian millet or the Russian millet. So uh, Russian millets. So this the center of origin of the proso millet was most probably in case of the India and the eastern Mediterranean region. So its center of origin, if we say about the proso millets, then this is the India or eastern Mediterranean region. Then it contains the good amount of the carbohydrate, proteins and the fats. That's why the people are mainly used as a food source. The proso millets is used as a hog feed and the bread can also be made. From proso millets, bread and hog feed are also prepared from the proso millet. Then foxtail millet. Foxtail means Setaria italica. Italica. Setaria italica. It's the scientific name, and this is otherwise known as the Italian or the German or Siberian or the Hungarian millets. Then the center of origin was the Eastern Asia. So foxtail millet is used for the food, and the plants is used as the fodder. Then comes to the pseudo cereals. These are all all five members as the sorghum, pearl millets, finger millets, proso millets, foxtail millets. These are the millets under the millets. Then comes to the pseudo cereals. What does mean by pseudo cereals? Cereals means true cereals. We have already seen in the previous video, that is the rice, wheat, barley, oats, maize, and European rye. These are the six true cereals. But in case of the pseudo means false. Then cereals means pseudo cereal means false cereals, that is we called as the pseudo cereals. So what it said that sometimes the seeds of the other plants are used like the cereals, and the millets are source of the food, although they are not grasses. So pseudo cereal means it looks like the cereals but not true cereals. That's why this is known as the pseudo cereals. These seeds are known as the pseudo cereals. There are two widely used of the pseudo cereals. One is the buckwheat, another one is the granite. So two pseudo cereals are found, that is the buckwheat, another one is the granite. Buckwheat means Phagopyrum. Its scientific name is the Phagopyrum sagittarum or the Phagopyrum esculentum, normally called as the kutu. So this is belong to the family Polygonaceae. It's belong to the family Polygonaceae. Here you can see that this is belong to the family Polygonaceae, and the buckwheat or the Phagopyrum sagittarium is a native of the Central Asia, and the seed of the buckwheat are ground, and flour is used mainly porridge or pancake making. So this is the all about the buckwheat. Then comes to the then buckwheat is the source of the glucoside and routine, which is used in the treatment of the hypertension or high BP. These are mainly glucoside and routine is mainly the main source of the wheat, and these are mainly used in the treatment of the hypertension and the high BP. So second one is the granite. Second one is the garganut. Garganut. It means its scientific name is the Urel ferox. Urel ferox. This is commonly known as the makhana. So it's belong to the family Nymphaceae family. So these are roasted and eaten, and these are very light food with the milk. So how it prepared, that is the we take or the human beings they take as a food. It's light food with the milk, and these two as gorgonut and the buckwheat. These are mainly used as the pseudo cereals. So this is the last one. So these are mainly used as the food. So it is under the millets and the pseudo cereals. And in the next video, in the next video we are going to study about the pulses, what are the different pulses, and knot yieldings, and other plants also. So thank you.